Absorption module also very good. I could get just another pack of steel balls and try and ride these. Also my EMP is back. He doesn't have any big amount of text. Why is it all so laggy? I'm not dropping a lot of frames according to OBS, so I don't necessarily think that I need to mind a whole lot. I think I've been having some driver issues. Well, here come the stars of the show. Explosive Rhinos. Spoiler alert, this is the last match that I put my important steel balls right on the line. At least I think it is the last of these matches. It should be the last of the matches where I do that nonsense. Fun fact, level 4 steel balls don't have as much HP as a level 2 Rhino. Even if these steel balls have the heavy armor. If they had shield, personal shield instead, that would be a different story. He even makes it a level 3 Rhino now. There is no hope for these steel balls. Boom. All of them gone. For reasons... Oh no. These Typhoon shields got destroyed. And they protected the other stuff. Many crawlers are coming in, but the Wraiths and the Typhoons are relentless. This tower is about to fall. Another Rhino on the floor, on the ground, exploded. And my opponent did definitely not get his crawlers out from that. However, it seems that I am being just encircled by explosives. Ends up being quite a loss of HP for me. And we are in round 7. So, how do I do against these Rhinos? Well, we do have Sabertooths here. I'm always hesitant to try and turn to EMP. I don't have it in this match, at least not on the Marksman. And thus would have to drop like Phoenixes or more Farseers with EMP. My opponent has decided to go for melting points. A decent choice against these units here, I think. I have decided to go and add myself some Sabertooths, and the idea would be blasting through here. Of course, this melting point is new. I had no idea it was or would be there. And I do decide to drop another donut to add on this attack force. Both of us are thinking what to do here. I add the photon emission for Wraiths to see if I can maybe just lessen the impact of the Rhino Blast. My opponent does add another explosive Rhino. And I think he sold the sledges here. And then it's more Phoenixes. Yeah, he's making very reasonable, very good moves in my opinion. I do have EMP on this lone Farseer, but that's not going to do all that much. That is more for the later stages of the fight. I'm really surprised to see a Melter here. But I guess my opponent is surprised to see these sledges here. These units are still coming in from behind, but not really impactful in any meaningful capacity. The path is being cleared, but the Melters have definitely locked. They have locked onto some really juicy target like level 3 Typhoons, and in general Wraiths are good targets. Tower does go down decently quickly. That shall be said. I don't entirely know... Oh, that was a death explosion. I guess, do death explosions from Rhino explode even if... or explode at full damage even if the tower went down in between? I don't know. Anyway, the rest of the story is pretty short and sweet. I get absolutely lasered out of the game. And exploded out of the game. And my opponent takes a pretty handy win. He dropped one round, but look at how scary it was. That was a game. Alright, and now I get to try and see how to deal with these explosive Rhinos. Because I really think I should not be placing steel balls on the line anymore. This game, in part, reminds me of a very old episode where I threw explosive Rhinos on the line against an opponent that was doing carry arc aggro against me. At this point I would say it's probably half a year out or something. And I think my opponent faced the exact same issue that I was facing here. Only now it's me who's facing that. Alright, let's see, and maybe I can turn this one around. Alright, the problem seems to be a bit that literally every unit that I have sucks against melting points. That appears to be the issue here. There's nothing that I have that I would consider as actively good against them. And I don't see an easy way to get through that quickly and go to the tower easily enough. Easily enough for it to be quickly enough to even impact this fight at all. I still think these are good. And I still think I kinda do need EMP Farseers in order to carry me through the first steps of this fight. I also think this is thoroughly bad here already. Simply because the explosive Rhino and all of this delay makes it so that my opponent has so much delayed chaff that it's just impossible to clear all. My main question is, do I reinforce the main push? Or do I try and go for the other tower? I think I can't really go for the other tower. I have to do this. So how do I occupy that melter now? Like, that melter is killing everything here. Maybe what I do is go for, like, this. Then get the temps and everything. And buy double shot and level. Didn't use all my money either. I'm just kind of spitballing ideas, seeing what works and what doesn't work. In a way. I think this is too much investment that doesn't pay off. Also, Saber here gets killed very quickly. Alright, we are making progress. We've killed all of this stuff. We are getting that tower down. And basically there's nothing left to kill me. So as dumb as it sounds, the steel walls here were actually a one-size-fits-all solution in a sense. And this is how I was still able to win a round. I don't think it would have killed my opponent, but it would have gotten pretty close if nothing else. So yeah. The key is have EMP in the right places. And the correct answer to do that is don't have this insane marksman build and just have EMP and AA like everybody else instead of, what's it called again? Shooting squad and assault mode. And I think this was more or less unlucky that I couldn't just bust through, but maybe he was planning on it. It was certainly reasonable to throw one of your 3 melters here. The melters were a lot of trouble. That drop really hurt me. But in truth, I think the issue is simply my positioning here was too greedy. I shouldn't think that aggro is only played on the line. I should also be thinking that the opponent can do stuff like this. And in the next round, to stop these Rhinos from going down to EMP and doing no explosion damage, he can hit photon coating. And that'll take care of the problem. So I think in actuality, it is simply necessary to be able to divert these Rhinos if needed. But at the same time, if an opponent is so on the line like I am, then it starts making absolute sense. And you start being able to get some effect this way. Oh well, you live, you learn. You live, you learn. Thanks everybody for watching and listening. And until next time.